on the other platforms. For those of you who are watching, if you're at work, I hope you're enjoying your shift. If you're at home, I hope you're having a great day. If it's a day off and you're relaxed wherever you are. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to repeat myself for those who are watching me on Instagram, Facebook. So, as I said, my topic for today is, are you looking for what you are asking for? It will not present itself the way you expect. Good day to those who are watching me on Facebook and Instagram. I am also streaming live on TikTok. And I had to cut this live off and fix it back because I think my audio would have been bad if I didn't do that. So I want to talk about that today because a lot of us are looking for opportunities. We're praying for opportunities. We're asking for things, and you better believe that the universe, God, source, whoever it is that you, the higher being, will give you that opportunity. No questions asked. But you would have to make sure that you are looking for it, you're expecting it, and you are going to take the leap of faith or take that step to embark on that opportunity. Right? Opportunities don't just come to you and somebody say, here. Right? It don't fall from the sky. So you have to be ready and willing to embark on that, take that step to have that opportunity work for you, right? Because I know for me, I was in a position where, hey, me I look for a way out of my 9 to 5, working hard, working as a caregiver, paycheck to paycheck lifestyle, and all of that. I wanted more for myself, right? But me never know how that would have come. I don't know how I would have embarked on that opportunity. I didn't know what to expect. And then lo and behold, my mom introduced me to this online business. It didn't even occur to me at that time that oh yeah, me did pray for this. Or oh yeah, me did ask for this. Oh yeah, me did want one opportunity so me can stop work paycheck to paycheck or whatever. Most of the times that's what happened. You don't remember what you've been praying for. You don't remember what you've been asking for. Right? So you would have to be very awake and aware. I remember what it is that you're asking for, and also to know that it's not going to come the way you are asking for. A lot of people want change, but they are not willing to accept it if it does not look how they imagine. And you don't want to miss out on those opportunities, right? So what if you were asking for something and it's in front of you? What if what you were asking for all this time is in front of you? Right? So you gotta open your eyes, pay attention, and remember what it is that you are asking for. Okay? What are the things that we ask for? We say we want more money, we want more time on our hands, we want more freedom, but we expect it to come in a certain form. And we have to keep an open mind to what it is that we're asking for. We have to keep an open mind. I don't know of anybody that asked for something and it came in that exact way unless they were very specific about it. But if you're going to be very specific about it, you have to be intentional with taking action towards going for it. There's a difference, right? There's intentional action that you would have to take in order for that opportunity to play out in your life. Right? You have to take action. So we don't miss opportunities because they are not there. We miss them because they don't look familiar. They don't look like what we are looking for, what we expect. Okay? So the expectation trap. People expect instant clarity sometimes when you're asking for something. Sometimes it's not clear. So you might have to ask question, you might have to do some little investigation and some little research. You don't expect there to be any risk. Maybe if you're embarking upon a business opportunity, or if you want to go back to school, or whatever it is, the timing, you're expecting the timing to be perfect, or something that feels comfortable. Most of the times when you want to do something different, when you want to do something better, it does not feel comfortable. It does not feel comfortable at all. It's not something that you expect or you have ever experienced. But in order for you to move from where you are to where you want to be, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be comfortable, because most of the time it's something that you've never done before, the unknown, right? Similar to if you go to school. If you go to school and you are a part of, if you're going to school and you are increasing in grade, you move from grade 1 to grade 2, from grade 2 to grade 3, from grade 3 to grade 4. When you move from grade to grade, or from year to year, it's something different. It's something new. And each time it's a little bit challenging, not true. But at the same time, you're growing, you're learning. And that's what's important. You're progressing. So if you are taking advantage of an opportunity, or you're looking for an opportunity, you will definitely feel uncomfortable. Being uncomfortable sparks growth, right? It sparks growth. And that are one of the reasons why most of we not um happy, and we feel uncomfortable, because you're not growing where you are. Whatever it is that you're doing, it nah help you to move in a one good direction, positive direction, or you're not moving upward in life. You just feel stagnant, you feel stuck, you're not experiencing anything new, anything different, anything where we challenge you for kind of see what you're capable of, that can allow you to go up to the next level. You're not doing anything new and anything different. And one of the reasons why is because you are afraid of taking risk or taking advantage of opportunities, and you are okay with being comfortable. And some of us don't realize that we are comfortable. And you being comfortable is really and truly causing you to be uncomfortable. If you're uncomfortable in your 9 to 5, it is because you're not taking a chance to do something different, right? Something that will cause you to probably um, learn something. You have to be willing to keep an open mind as well and learn something. Be open to different things that can expand your awareness, right? If you're not willing to learn, if you're not willing to grow, if you're not willing to take chance, if you're not willing to take risk, then you're just gonna be the same person. You're gonna stay the same all the time, and you're going to wonder, why is it that me can't move from where me is? Because you're playing it safe. And if you play it safe, then you're gonna end up live a safe life. A safe life is a life that is controlled by other people. Them control your time, your freedom, how much money you make, where you do, where you go, when you can go. That is a life that is safe, that is stagnant, that is somewhat comfortable. But at the end of the day, you're also not comfortable, you're uncomfortable. So it's kind of like a justification, if that's what they call it. Right? So so you expect instant clarity, zero risk, perfect timing, something that feels comfortable. But in reality, growth looks like uncertainty, it looks like newness and discomfort. If you want to move from one stage to the next in life, whether you want more money, whether you want more time, freedom, whatever it is that you want, if you want a different job, even if you want a different job, or you want to go back to school or something different, it's all gonna be new to you. It's not gonna be something that you've ever done or anything that you know. And it's gonna be uncomfortable. You can't get around that. Wake up to the fact that you will be uncomfortable in anything that you want to do to progress in life. That's just a fact, because it's challenging you. It's allowing you to see that, okay, I've never done this before, this is new, But I'm up for the challenge because you can do it. And then you get past it and you're on to the next thing and you're on to the next thing. That's life. You're just always gonna be on to the next thing, on to the next thing, learning, growing, expanding. That is if that's what you want, if you want to propel, right? So, my question to you is, have you ever ignored something then later realize it was exactly what you need? Have you ever ignored something and you realize it is exactly what you want or what you needed? Think about that. Think about that for a second. Um, so here is how opportunities actually show up. I want you to pay attention to this because if you genuinely look for things out there for do, for propel yourself, for advance in life, if you want, you know, number one thing, most people look for more money, probably a better job, a better opportunity, somewhere else to live, something, right? If it's a case that you, how does opportunity show up? It opportunity show up with ideas, they show up with conversation, ads, invitation, and people. So if you're looking and praying and asking God for an opportunity to make more money, and somebody come to you and say, so and so, me see somebody I talk about this, online business, and you know, they're growing, they're earning, she's been doing it for a while. May I use myself as an example now? If you heard somebody talking about this or they share it with you, that is an opportunity showing up that you have been asking for, right? Or you got invited on social media, you see an invite on your Facebook or your Instagram or your TikTok to check out this opportunity that can help you to earn more and travel more or whatever. Or you see someone in an ad. Perfect example. Or you overhear a conversation or you're having a conversation with somebody and them just start talk about something where you did a ask for. These are how opportunities show up, in case you didn't know. Or you have an idea. I feel like all of we fall in this category too. You have an idea for do something. You have an idea for open one shop, for open one store, for make for sew, for knit, for make clothes, make candle, something like that. Right? These are how the universe shows you opportunities to embark on what you've been asking for. Right? These are the ways in which you can move up or propel or expand and change your life. Whatever it is that you ask for, you will always get it. The universe will always show it in front of your face all the time. But most of the time, we don't see it because we are look for it in a certain way. Right? And then most of the times when we see opportunities that are too good to be true, we dive into it and oops, we get scammed. Now, if opportunities like that come in your way, you would have to definitely, would like every opportunity, ask questions. Do your research, look into it, Google what it's about, ask the person who is introducing it to you. But you have to take some kind of action, right? So opportunities are not always fully explained, fully understood, or fully comfortable. When you're looking for opportunities and it presents itself, you don't necessarily need to know the whole story. Because me guarantee, if some of us were to be told, if God did for tell we or the universe did for show we exactly how the opportunity lay out from start to finish and how it go grow you and how it go try you, you gonna say, you know what? Me nah bother. Me go through that, me nah bother. Me have to go do this, me nah bother. Me nah bother want it, you can't keep it. Yeah, a lot of us wouldn't even bother. That is why you don't get the full story, you don't get the full picture. You just need to take the first step. ask the question if it's something new that someone is talking about and see what it's about. But if it's something that suits you or something that you see yourself doing, take advantage of it. But it's not something that you will know entirely. I use myself as the perfect example because I have been through it. I see what it's like on both sides and I help other people as well. So I can use myself and others too as an example, right? With this online business that I am a part of, I didn't understand it completely. I asked the right questions though. But the one who say one, it the legit. Two, is it something that I can do right now based on what I'm already doing? Like I'm working, I was working, I was in school. So I wanted to know if that was something that can fit into my lifestyle. Can I do it part-time while I'm working? Or is it for full-time people? Is it legit? Do we claim more taxes? What do I need? What kind of ID me need? What is the age limit? What exactly are we doing on a day-to-day basis? Am I going to be guided? What is the support system like? So these are the questions that I asked, right? That's as much as you will get with most opportunities. You won't know how it's gonna work out for you unless you try it. That's normally how it is. So you have to take chances and do things and believe and trust in yourself that you will know what to do as you go along, and to know and to believe and trust that what you ask for, you got it, and that you will be fully supported by God, fully supported by the universe, because that's what you asked for. Trust and believe and know that you are supported. Opportunities now go show up to you in a way where it said, this is the answer to your life. This is the answer to your life. This is the answer to your life. It doesn't show up like that. It doesn't show up on a silver platter. This is the answer to your life. It's going to show up in different ways, different signals, different ideas, conversations, as I said, and ads. So you have to look out for it. Look out for it and take advantage of it. Ask the right questions, look into it, do your research, and see if it will work for you by taking action. Why do people miss out on opportunities? You're either overthinking, the fear of being wrong, which is most away, if not all away. You're judging it too quickly, which is that is something that we do like automatically, or you're wanting certainty before moving. These are the list of the things that will cause us to not propel, to not grow, to not make more money, to not live the life that you want. Whether you want big house, big car, land, whether you want more time freedom, whether you want more travel time, more money in your pocket, more money in the bank account, any form of elevation to remove you from stagnation, you will miss these opportunities if you're doing a list of these things. I'm going to go over them again. The first one is overthinking. Most of us do that a lot. You overthink certain things. Your thoughts talk you out of opportunities. Well, what if it not go the way oh me want it for go? What if me fail? What if me lose my money if me invest in this opportunity? What if people see me and do it and them feel then start laugh off of me and ask me question and all of these things? What if? Have you ever asked yourself, what if it work? What if this is what I have been asking for and I finally do it and it work? What if God and the universe support me fully and see me through once I embark upon this opportunity, whatever it is that you want to do? You have to get out of overthinking things. You have to get out of it because that simply means you're the one who is stopping you from progressing, nobody else. So, overthinking, stop overthinking. If you are overthinking, overthink to the point where you're thinking good things. This I go work. Me I go do it. Me I go take the leap of faith because of this. My ask for, my pray for it. The God and the universe are going to supply all of my needs and tell me what I need for the every step of the way. And I'm going to take action and just trust it will work for me and believe and know say it will work for me. because God say I'm gonna supply all of my needs. God say I'm gonna show up for me every single time. If you're going to overthink that way. Because if you're overthinking in any other way, you will find out, or you will find yourself just not taking opportunities and doing anything to progress in life. The second point is fear of being wrong. Let me tell you, there's a lot of things in life that will take you to the next step. If you do something and it seems wrong, it's not necessarily wrong. It will take you to another opportunity or another step that causes you to take the next step and take the next step and take the next step. Most of the time, it's never wrong. It might look wrong to other people or probably to you based on principles, morals, and all of these things. But opportunities, for the most part, are never wrong. Even if you do something and it is a scam and you didn't know or you never do your research, you got something from that, you know. It's don't count it a loss. It's only a loss if you label it as a loss. And I talk about this all the time because I have had persons come to me and they tell me that they've been scammed before and they tell me what it is that they tried. And most of the time, them never ask the right questions or it seemed too good to be true. But you learn from that. You realize what the red flags were. And the next time you want to take advantage of an opportunity, you know what to look for the next time. You know which question for ask. All right. When me dey get scammed, me never get for talk to nobody. Me never get for see nobody face. The next time you try to see if you can have a conversation with whoever is presenting the opportunity. You try to ask the right questions this time around. Right? So try to figure out what it is that you learn from it, or what can you have taken from the first so-called mistake and move on to the next one. Right? Judging too quickly. Most of the time, people will just jump and say things are scams and things are this and this not look right and I saw it for look and I saw it for look. And you don't even ask the question. A lot of times people will say to me, they don't know me, they never ask me anything, but they will see me talking about the opportunity and they will just be quick to say this is a scam. They would just be quick to say, oh, they met this young Jamaican girl that talk about online business and it never real and all of these things. And they don't have a clue what they're saying. They don't have a clue what they're talking about. But because they've done things before and it never work out, and it probably look the same from the outside, and they just assume. Plain and simple. But if you genuinely want to find something that works for you and you've been praying and asking for an opportunity and you want to embark on something different and you see it right in front of you, last thing I advise that you do is judge it. Find out about it. Ask the question. Even if you judge it, how that gonna work for you? How that gonna benefit you? It not gonna benefit you if you judge it. Just ask the right question. Ask the right question. And if it's not for you, you move on. But never be too quick to judge something. Do you know how many people judge my online business and them end up come right back as and they're now a part of it? Because I mean, if you see me consistently doing something, and it has been changing my life, there's no way you can judge me and tell me that it's not working or it's a scam. What you can do is probably watch the person or look at the opportunity from a distance and wait, give it some time, and then you can assess it and see if it's for you. Not saying that you should judge it after you give time, but see if it is for you. Right? That's what I tell people. Anytime anybody become a part of this business, the person that they saw talking about it, they judged it. They not judged it. They looked at it from a distance. They watched the person. They see the progress or the change that the person has in their life. And then they reach out and ask question, or they reach out and ask question and then they watch, whatever. But you don't want to be too quick to judge, because that same thing that you're going to judge, you're going to end up coming into that opportunity or something similar to that, right? Wanting certainty before moving. That is another point that people, why people miss opportunities. You want the certainty before moving. That is the faith, the works and not the faith. You want to see the result before you actually embark upon the opportunity. And this is why some persons will never do businesses and always work a 9 to 5. You can't see the result first and then take action. How does that work? I don't know. When you work a 9 to 5, do you get the paycheck first and then you clock in after? No. So why do you want to see the result first? Why don't you trust and believe and know that this opportunity will work for you, or whatever opportunity you are looking to embark upon? Trust and believe that when you take action, it will work, because it's your belief in yourself and the system that you're embarking on. That is what will cause you to become successful. It's your belief system, right? So you want to see the result before you move. And most of the time, all the time, that never happens. It never happens. Never. You will never see the result of something that you have not done before you actually do it. That is not possible. So if you genuinely want to do something, you get it done in order to see the result and believe and trust that it will work for you. That's it. Us as Caribbean people, us as Jamaican, we can quote the Bible from back and front. Any other religious book will tell you that your faith without the work is not possible. You do the thing and you get the result first. You pray for the thing, you believe in it, and you take action, and you will get the result based on your belief and your action. Most of us are stuck because we are asking for the thing, but we don't have the faith to back it up. We don't have the belief in ourselves, and we don't have the belief that we will even get the opportunity. We don't have the belief that even if we take advantage of the opportunity, that it will work. So what is it that you believe in? What is it that you believe in? And how is it going to work for you if you're not, none of them something you're not in a line up with what it is that you want? You're asking for more money, but you're not willing to take the leap of faith and believe in yourself. You're asking for more money, but you're not willing to put in anything. You're not willing to send nothing upstream to get anything back. So how it going to work? You're not willing to believe in yourself, or to believe in any ideas that you have, to embark upon the ideas, to believe that it will work for you or someone else's idea. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do now? And this is why some people scam people. This is why some people go into the business of scamming people or taking advantage of people, because they're not willing to try to create an idea, to invest in a system, to serve somebody with an idea, or to share or give value to anybody. They're not willing to do any of that. They want to do the shortcut business, right? So you have to be careful of that. You're looking for the confirmation instead of the possibility. And that's dangerous. So, as I said, with my online business, me never understand everything. I didn't understand everything, but I saw enough to know that this is an opportunity that can change my life. Not only that, but when Miss said the people in this online business are, people have been in here for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. So I say, all right, people in here for a while and it look good. Is not no get rich quick overnight thing. They're getting the result and putting in the time and effort, which you have to do with everything. Because nothing is like you just come sit down and boops, things dropping on your lap. There's something physical that you have to do or to be engaged in, right? So it's not what I expected, but I made it happen because cause and effect. Cause and effect. You have to actually take part in what it is that you want for your life to change. You have to participate in whatever it is that you are asking for. And when the opportunity comes, you participate with that opportunity in order for it to unfold for you, right? So, and it's not going to look like what you expect. It never does, because if you knew what it would look like, you would have already had it, you'd have already been doing it, and you would already be there. And that's not the world that we live in, right? We know and we trust and believe that things will work out for us, but it's not going to be what we're not really psychic like that for know how things are gonna work out. But trust and believe that it will. It would be boring if we knew exactly how things would play out in our life and we then just did it. It's not going to look like what you expect, right? And that was me. I dug deeper though. I dug deeper. It made me look. The opportunity made me look. And I said to myself, yes, this look good. This look like it can change my life. Let's go. Because nobody else not gonna do it for me. Nobody else is going to hold my hand and say, come make we go. Because you want to change your life. Nobody at all. Who's this person? Anyways, yes. So instead of asking yourself, is this what I expect? Ask yourself instead, could this be what I've been asking for, but just in a one different form, in a one different way? Ask yourself that. Right? You don't have to say yes to everything. I'm not saying that every opportunity that come, you say yes to it. But do not miss something just because it feel new. And that's most of us. We're not willing to try things. We're not willing to learn things. We're not willing for test our limits. Because we are more than capable of doing what we our mind is limited to. We can do so much. Don't be afraid to do something different because it seems new. Don't be afraid to do something because it seems different. You know, we're living in a day and age and time where things are move forward, technology are move forward, things are getting more advanced. Let us not get left behind, especially if you're not happy and comfortable with where you are. If you're not complaining and you're doing good, that's great. Because me not advise people for complain anyways. But if you're not comfortable with where you are and what you are doing, be willing to try something new and something different. Be willing to take a chance on yourself and do something different. Because all you gotta do is learn and it's gonna benefit you anyways. Right? So do not miss out on opportunities, ladies and gentlemen, that you have been praying and asking for. Please do not. Because really and truly, the opportunities are there abundantly. Opportunities are there abundantly, more than you can imagine. But the problem is, it not look the way how we expect. It not look the way how we expect or what we think. So we just dip on the sideline, opportunities are coming by, and we just did it. You know, we're just there. Be willing to try something different. Be willing to come out of your comfort zone. Be willing to come out of your comfort zone because you can handle whatever it is that comes your way. Trust and believe that. you are able to handle whatever it is that comes your way all the time. You just don't know it, right? And I'm always willing to talk to people about what it is that I do, what is the opportunity, how has the opportunity changed my life and persons' lives. I talk about it a lot. I share the opportunity and persons who are in the business a lot, because this is something that is transformative. This is something that persons are looking for. This is something that will stretch you and help you to learn and expand. It will take you out of your comfort zone only because it is something new and different. But this is in line with a lot of things that are different and new, right? Persons who want to earn from online from home or earn online, this is it. You're going to learn about social media. You're going to learn about, how to post on social media. You're going to learn about how to share with other people, how to talk. And if you're willing to learn this, it will allow you to expand in many, many different ways. It will help you to learn things about your mindset, how to grow as an individual, how to help persons, how to talk to people, how to help yourself. That's the greatest kind of elevation. When you're willing to elevate and grow, you are no longer seen, or you don't feel as the person you were. You feel like you're capable of doing any and everything. And that feeling starts to create your reality. You're able to do different things, and you're moving out of your 9 to 5 comfort zone to earning your own on your own time, and doing different things, traveling, you know spending more time with yourself, more time with your kids, more time with your family, whatever it is that you want. Most of the time, all the time, when you want something more for yourself, it comes with you learning more. You're going to have to learn more than what you know now. You're going to have to do something different than what you're doing now. It's not going to it not going to come with just you being the you that you are. No. It's going to come with something else. It's going to come with you being somebody else. You're being yourself, but you're being a newer version, a different version of you. So you cannot, if you're not willing to learn anything, you're not willing to grow, you're not willing to expand and think outside of the box in terms of trying something different, is what I'm saying, then you will then just be where you are, living the life that you're living now. And for most of us, it's not the life that we want to live. When me did start this business and doing this business, it was uncomfortable. It was different. It was new. So it was uncomfortable. I had to ask for help. I got the help, but I had to ask for help. Right? It's not something that is comfortable. When you go to school and you learn different things, and you have homework for doing and something you don't know, it uncomfortable when you learn something different, but it is uncomfortable because you don't know the answer to it. You probably have to go look up the answer, um, learn some example, ask the teacher for help you, and all of these things. I saw it go when you learn something different, and I do something new. That's how it always is. But then when you get the answer and you understand the problem, you can solve other equations. Similar to any business or anything different that you're doing. You learn it so you get for can know it and do it, and it come like nothing, and you move up. You move on. You level up. If you're not willing for level up, in terms of what you are doing, then you won't level up in the life that you want. If you're not willing to level up in what you are, in doing something different, then you're not going to get the financial freedom, the time freedom. You won't get any of that. I had to be willing to level up by learning this online business, what it is that they're teaching me in here. And it wasn't difficult. What is the hardest thing is the fact that it's something new, And I had to talk myself out of quitting because it is new, right? I had to talk myself out of self sabotaging myself and telling myself, say, listen, me don't want to do this no more. You can't do it. You look how you go, you start something, I know you don't know what to do, or you have to go ask questions and all of these things. You have to ask questions. Oh, you gonna learn, oh, you gonna know, oh, you gonna grow. And the community is here to help you. You know, I had the community to help me. I asked the questions, I got the help, and now I am helping other people. Because you have people who start things and join business and start some kind of, these crypto things and whatever they're doing. And them not nobody for help them sometime, and them not nobody for ask question. Them have robot or I don't know. But you have the support in here and you have the community in here to help you, you know? And that's what I like. And that's what I always talk about, because in anything that you're doing new, you need the support and the community. So yeah, so that I'm gonna wrap it up. How long I'm talking for on here? Okay. So yeah, me talking about the challenges. No, that's not what I was talking about. Um are you looking for what you're asking for, and the fact that it will not present itself the way you expect it? Make sure that you are looking for what you're asking for, because it will not present itself the way you expect it. Keep an open mind to whatever it is that you are looking for, because it will not come the way you expect it. If you want to make more money, if you want more time freedom, the opportunity will not present itself the way you expect it. And it will also put you in a position to learn something new, because it's going to be new, and that newness is going to seem uncomfortable, but you have to put in the time and you have to put in the effort. That's how it is with anything. Are you willing to do this thing that you are asking for? That's the next question where you need to ask yourself. Are you willing to do what it is that you want? Are you willing to sacrifice the time? You know, I know with my online business, I didn't need to sacrifice much time. Put in 30 minutes here, 40 minutes there, 1 hour there. But you have to be willing to do that. And that's okay. Because for me to be able to sit here now and say, I was able to do that, I was willing to do that, and now I am retired at 35 years old. And that was a year ago or 2 years ago. I was willing to do that in order for me to live a life that I am living now, that I've always wanted to live. Some of us are not willing to even put away 1 hour to learn something, but we can spend 1 hour on social media scrolling. If you put 1 hour, half an hour into learning something that can take you out of your discomfort, I am telling you, you will definitely reap the rewards from it. Absolutely 110% reap the rewards from it. And I am here to encourage you that if you did that, it will be great for you. But you have to be willing. You have to be willing. So, opportunities that you're looking for, they are here. My opportunities are perfect example. But are you willing to take the step? Are you willing to take the leap of faith? Do you believe in yourself that you can do it? Right? So no more complaining about the fact that opportunities are not there. No more complaining about the fact that you're praying for things and they're not presenting themselves. Focus on the fact that you are asking for something and look for it, because it is there. It is right in front of you. You just have to take the chance. Take the chance, right? Um anybody's watch Oh, thank you for watching. Thank you for those who are watching wherever you are on Instagram. Thank you for the offer, Kimani. I'm not interested in the fragrance that you are advertising. But thank you for the offer. Um okay, let me check my Instagram. For those who are watching, thank you. Bless up yourself. Bless up yourself. I am just here to encourage persons, help persons. What if you are not in the US? If you're not in the US, I'm assuming you're asking about my online business. If you're not in the US, you can do it. It's a global business, so anybody from anywhere can do the business. No problem. It's the same $149 for sign up, for get the information, the blueprint, or what the business is about, how you can start it, right? And then the 149 is refundable if it's not for you. But this business, anybody from anywhere, any walks of life can do it. No problem. We have persons who are in this business who are in Jamaica, Canada, USA, UK, um, Africa, Asia, Australia, New Zealand, New Guinea, you name it, them there. And some country where we never see it and hear, but them in here. Talk about age group. There's no age limit. Long as they're 18 and older. You have 70 and 75 years old in here, people in here are at this business. You only limit yourself based on your thoughts. What are the thoughts that you're thinking about in your mind? If you're not thinking high thoughts, get rid of them. Just switch it. Just it might sound easy, me know, but the best thing me can tell you is if you have a thought lingering in your mind that is telling you that you cannot do it, or if it is a negative thought or a negative belief, just change it. Try to think about the opposite of that thought. Right? Thoughts that can are encouraging and are motivating, and thoughts that are telling you that yes, you can do it, yes, you can. Right? Because most of us, if not all of us, are the reason why we are not where we want to be. It is nobody outside of us that we can blame or say, oh, at them make me not there when me want there. Or I'm a parents, or I'm a teacher. Not even the government you can blame. The government always are there and them are always do something where we not agree with or whatever. But you best believe that whatever it is that you want to do, you are more than capable of doing it. The who and what is stopping you is you, based on what you are telling yourself. What is your belief system? Where you get up every day and tell yourself say you can do, and where you tell yourself say you can do. Is there something that you are focusing on or you want to focus on? Are you focusing on anything? Some of us get up and we don't have nothing to commit to. We don't have no purpose, no goal, nothing goal oriented that we can strive towards each day. And that's dangerous. You get up every day, you don't have a plan, you don't have an action, and you just a go about life to and fro wherever the wind blows you. And you wonder why you are living the life that you don't want and you're miserable. Right? What is it that you want to do? Do you want to, what is it that you want? And the problem is if I ask people this, or if you were to think about what you want, most people say more money, car, house, things. You want things. Oh, you gotta get the things. But you do forget the things. What you have in place to get the things? What goal do you have in place to get the things? And it ties back into when I talk about, or I teach about what how money works and the energy behind money. This is not a job Citrate Kitchen. I am talking about how you can identify opportunities, but I am not introducing a job to persons. I am merely a part of an online business opportunity that I share with persons who want to earn more money. If you want a second source of income, and you're already working, so that you are able to do more, get more, and be more of a person, right? Persons who tired of the 9 to 5, tired of the paycheck to paycheck lifestyle, you're not comfortable, you're not happy where you are, and you want to live with more purpose. How much is it? Okay, it's $149. That is the registration fee. You pay that registration fee and you get an 149 US dollars to get the information, the blueprint, and to understand how the business works, right? And then when you get that information, you then decide if it's something that you want to do. Investment is required. It's not only $149. That's just registration fee. We have different investment options. Those options will be presented to you when you pay the 149. You will decide which one works for you. If none of them work for you, we have payment plans. And if that is not an option for you either, you can say, all right, I'm not ready to do this right now. And you can request your 149 back. And then you can decide to come back at any other time you want. Or if you don't interested at all, that's okay. Okay. The bio is in my link if you're interested. The link is in my bio. Bio is in my link. The link is in my bio if you're interested in learning about the online business. When you click the link and you select the option to learn about the online business, how to earn from home, you sign up with your name and your email address, and then you will be able to watch the information video. When you watch the information video, then you are able to pay the 149 after that. Or if you want more information, you can always DM me, send me a message. Okay. So yes, when I ask persons, what is it that you want more of? Some people would say money, car, whatever, whatever, whatever. But what is you want more of that, but what is it that you have in place? Is there a goal that you have? Is there an idea that you have? Is there a system that you have in place? Is there a value that you're offering people in order for money to be attracted to that? Right? I love to talk about this because people don't seem to understand this, and that is what is keeping us stuck. Separate and apart from you asking for opportunities or asking for things, most of the time we're not getting the things because we don't know how it works. How does money work? Money won't just come to you because you want more, right? You work a 9 to 5, and the 9 to 5 is very basic to pay the bills and to barely get you by. But what about a lifestyle of freedom, abundance, time freedom, flexibility? Now we are talking. If you want to live above the minimum wage, above the lifestyle of paycheck to paycheck, right? You have to know that money is attracted to value systems. Value and systems. What value are you offering people? What service are you offering somebody? What system do you have in place to leverage, right, in order to have money be attracted to it to multiply? Money is a tool. Money is not something that you chase. Imagine you chase a tool. Imagine you're chasing a tool. One tool was supposed to help build for you forget where you want. Do you see the problem here? Do you see the problem? And they don't teach this in school. They don't teach this on the job. For real. Yes, Miller. And I learned this after I became a part of this online business. Do you want more money? Well, guess what? If you chase it, you will not attract it. You will not get more of it if you work 2 to 3 jobs. You will not get more of it if you try to scam people. You will not get more of it if you, what else? Work double shift overtime. You will not get more of it if you switch jobs. You will not get more of it if you hustle for it. You will not get more money if you chase it. You will get more money if you are being a part of a system that offers value, being a part of a system that is, or a service that is helping people, right? That's why if you see opportunities, online businesses, if you have an idea to start your own business, that is what you want to do. And the universe will support you 110% if you want to do something. Why do you think a lot of people on social media, big people who in a big corporate jobs, they quit their job, them quit them job now, and they're doing what they want to do. They're doing what they love to do. They're doing what they felt called to do. Some people end up a cook pan social media. Some people end up a make a knit clothes, or make clothes, or make soap, or whatever idea will come in their mind. They run with it, because guess what? If you have an idea to help somebody, sell something to somebody, offer value to somebody, money will come to it, because money is attracted to systems and service. If you want more money and you're working a 9 to 5, you will not attract it that way, because 9 to 5 is not a system. You are building someone else's legacy who has a system in place, and they're in charge of telling you how much you're going to get based on how much hours you work. So they are already in control of that. If you want to be in control, you create your own value, create your own system. That's how it works. Be a part of a system, or be a part of something that offers value, where the money is the tool, and the system will attract the money, and the money will multiply based on the system. And because you're exchanging time for money when you're working a 9 to 5, when you're a part of a system that offers value, that system can multiply itself more than you can work a 9 to 5. Right? That's how systems work. That's how businesses work. That's how service works. So the next time you say to yourself you want more money, don't look for your job. No. If you don't have a job already, fine. Make a while the sun shine. You work the job in the day, quote unquote, the terminology. You work the job in the day, and then you build something in the night. But if you already have a job and you want more money, you don't need another job. You need a system. You need to offer a service. You need to be a part of something of value that can attract money as the tool to multiply more than you can get up and clock in 1 hour. The system can multiply the money 20 times over for that one time where you got clock in, or for that fortnight where you got clock in and get your 2 week paycheck or whatever. You know, when persons come into my online business, even on my social media pages, where I used to share how much I'm making this business, and some people would say, then oh yeah, I make so much money. This look like scam. We've gotten it a lot. People, when I earn 10,000 US dollars in 2 weeks or stuff like that, people will say, but this look like scam. How you make so much in such a short period of time. But you forget to understand that this is not a 9 to 5. This is not a 9 to 5. I'm not clocking in. Somebody's not dictating my pay. I am a part of a system that offers value to persons. And as a result of that, I am earning. There's no cap, there's no limit. So that is when you see that happening, and it's not something what happen overnight. I've been doing this for 3 years, and I started earning 5 figures at least a year in my business, right? Nobody never even promised me that neither. But I saw persons doing the business over time, and persons got different results. And I say, okay, me just want one little extra $500 in my pocket at the time. Me can work with it. And before you know it, I was making much more than that. This is a business. We offer a service. We offer value to help other people earn online. So obviously, it's not going to be the same as working a 9 to 5. What I make in here could not compare to how much I make on my 9 to 5. It was not comparable at all. And I understood that. Yes, right, Miller. You know, we all have dreams and things. We have things what we want to do in our life. Nobody no want to sit down and work a 9 to 5 for the rest of them life and live paycheck to paycheck. That is no life. You not get for travel to the world. You not get for explore. You never say you can sit down quiet one day all day and just look up in the blue sky and just watch the clouds. Nobody not have time for that when you work 9 to 5. Nobody don't have no time for them, no leisure time. No leisure time, cause we just stay at work hard like robot. Robot a live better life than we. Robot them a live, the animal them a live better life than we. Why? Because we are chasing money. That is why we are chasing money. We're not attracting money. So we are living a robotic life. I'm gonna end the live here, but I feel like I want to talk about money a lot when I do my lives. I want to talk about how money works, the energy behind money. It's a frequency just like all of us. Having goals and aspirations set in place and taking advantage of opportunities when they come your way. Taking advantage of opportunities when they come your way. Don't see opportunities as a risk. See opportunity as a gateway and a ticket for you to elevate your life. Switch your thinking from thinking that opportunities will cause you to lose money. If you think that opportunities will help you to live a life of prosperity and elevate you, trust me, then you're gonna start. You're just going to be living a life of um being propelled to the next level because you believe that the opportunity is there to help you. And they are. Opportunities work based on your perspective. Work based on your perspective. Because you have persons in every opportunity, in every business, in everything that persons try. We have one person wait work for the other person wait to work for. They're doing the same thing. And it's never because of what the opportunity is, but it's because of the person. That's a perfect example in my online business. Persons who come in here and they end up leaving, it's never because the business don't work, it's because of up here, right? So I will be back. It was good talking to you. I always like to share and help people and talk about my online business because guess what? It is elevating me and many other people, and I want you to be elevated too, right? Each one teach one. So bless up yourself, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and we will talk to you again soon.